Hello ladies and gentlemen, ThunderDucky here, and I got another video for you. This one, of course, is going to pertain, as you can tell by the title, Kamala Harris. Now, I've grouped together a couple things of evidence as to why you shouldn't vote for Kamala. Obviously, I'm a Trump guy. Cat's got the hat somewhere. It's probably under the cot. It's not a bit. That cat really likes that fucking hat, but of reasons why you shouldn't vote for Kamala. Now, the first thing I would like to point out is Kamala completely lying about, and I got a checklist here of all the things I want to talk about. First thing is Kamala talking about her economic policies. Now, she came out and she said that the top experts in the world said that Donald Trump's would only increase the deficit that we are currently in, and that they agreed that hers, and currently Biden's, is the only one that can propel them into the future of not being in the deficit and getting out of the hellhole we currently find ourselves in. And they both came out and said that that's not even close to true. So I'm going to go ahead and post that for you real quick. It's just a short little video.
And the best economists in our country, if not the world, have reviewed our relative plans for the future of America. What Goldman Sachs has said is that Donald Trump's plan would make the economy worse. Mine would strengthen the economy. What the Wharton School has said is Donald Trump's plan would actually explode the deficit. 16 Nobel laureates have described his economic plan as something that would increase inflation, and by the middle of next year. And the best
Yeah, they blatantly came out in articles and stated that that is not the case. I mean, that's just one of the things I got on this list, ladies and gentlemen. I have more. Proving she's a liar, looking at the people that are supporting her and why they're wackadoodle and crazy, and how it just goes to show that a lot of the people that do go for Kamala are only doing it because she is black, because she is a woman, or, you know, a person of color, because she likes to play the Indian card as well. Yeah, so if you're interested in anything else that I have for you, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turning on your bell notifications so you know whenever I put up a video. Share this out with friends or family. And yeah, we're currently, as of recording this, at 7:06. I'm shooting to see if maybe we can get to 1,000 by the end of the year. I just set up my first day of horror for Horror Month up to premiere. I got things rolling, ladies and gentlemen. You want to stick here? I do games. I do politics. I do news. Fuck, I just did one about the sheriff shooting the judge in Kentucky, and that jumped up like 6,700 views. It's a 3-minute video with almost 200 hours of watch time. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So if you're into a multitude of topics, consider subscribing, turning on that bell notification. But let's get back to Kamala, as bad as that's going to be. So not only did she lie about the economy, but she also lied about how there are no soldiers in combat situations or in an area that could be considered an active war zone. Well, I got a little something right here to show you that she said that during the debate.
Well, I will tell you, I agreed with President Biden's decision to pull out of Afghanistan. 4 presidents said they would, and Joe Biden did. And as a result, America's taxpayers are not paying the $300 million a day we were paying for that endless war. And as of today, there is not one member of the United States military who is in active duty in a combat zone in any war zone around the world. Well, I will tell you, I agreed with President.
Now, I couldn't find the full video because for some reason I just couldn't. I'll try a different search parameter, and if I can find it and get it recorded, I'll put it up into this video along with the one I just had up. But that is the beginning part of soldiers in the Middle East somewhere in an active war zone area or a hostile area. So she blatantly lied about that. However, I do have this image that I wanted to show you about troops being sent back to the Middle East. So I'll go ahead and pop that up on the screen right here. So I'm going to put around the 350 mark for me, so I know to put up the image. Okay. We're just going down the rabbit hole list here, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I got a lot of shit for you. Okay, so let's look at the VP, right? The VP even comes out, her pick, Tim Walz. You know the guy who had to have stomach pump for horse semen? That guy? The guy who was yanking around his special needs son at the debate, like legitimately yanking his ass. The one who stood up and was crying because his dad was on stage or his dad was talking about something. You know, he has a mental handicap. I'm not going to hold anything against his son, but he did yank his kid not live on camera at the DNC. Even Tim Walz has come out and said that we can't do 4 more years of this. And of this, he's got to be talking about Kamala and Biden, because while Biden's the president, she's the VP, and she's done absolutely nothing. Here's the clip.
We can't afford 4 more years of this. We can't afford 4 more years of this.
All right, now let's hop over to Kamala. So if you don't know, Kamala came on to, obviously not the Oprah show, because the Oprah show has been canceled for a while. But she did an event with Oprah, and she came out, she answered questions, she got lowball questions, and even Oprah at the end, you can tell, is like, this bitch don't know what she's talking about. And if you watch that interview, you can hear that she kind of went around to not answering questions. She kind of like started a story and then brought it back to the beginning of the story, and then someone would ask her another question, and she would do kind of almost the same story, just with little tangents, little differences on it. Yeah, but what if I told you that Kamala, even with fucking up that bad, did even worse because she had a teleprompter there showing her what to say? And then she kind of made a goof of herself at the DNC. And, of course, Trump, being Trump, had to come out and say something about it in a very comedic fashion. Whenever she came out for her speech at the DNC, she did all this stupid stuff, and then he kind of had to comment about it. And I'll just let the clip play for you, and I'll make my comments about the clip afterwards.
And she mentioned thank you about 50 times. Did you see the beginning? Thank you, 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 thank you. I said, what the hell is wrong with her?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, please, thank you, please, thank you so very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank.
And she mentioned thank you about 50.
So he came out and he's like, why when she was at her speech did she come out being like, thank you, 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 thank you. And then I was like, there's no way she fucking did that. And sure enough, that little end part of that clip was her coming out being like, thank you, 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 thank you. You know how a professional does it? They come out to the applause. They stand there, they look left, they look right, look down the middle. Maybe they do this as a thank you, do a little bit of a bow maybe. And then they go to the podium and they're like, thank you. Not, thank you, 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 thank you. It's ridiculous. Over the top. Too much. And if you're wondering why I did that, it's because it was just as over the top as she is. And if I look retarded doing it, so did she. And that's the person some of you guys want running the country. Now, we're going to go to some supporters of hers. Now, 2 days ago, I believe there was a Gamers and Nerds thing for Harris. It was like Gamers and Nerds for Kamala, or for Harris, for Tim Walz, whatever. We had Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, come out. Now, this is the part of the video that's extremely cringy, but I had to suffer through it. You're gonna suffer through it. So I'll play Linda Carter first, and trust me, she's not as bad as the other clip I got for you. But I got this clip from D-Day Cobra. He does a lot of politics stuff. He's the owner of Geeks and Gamers. He's got a couple different channels. But D-Day Cobra is where he does all of his politics stuff, and he actually reacted to it live. Poor dude. You won't catch my ass doing that. I'll do videos after the shit happens. Throw them together, kind of like I'm doing this one right now. But yes, we have Linda Carter. And I'm going to let her sell. Sorry. Cat jumped on the table and my finger hit the mute button. I'm going to let her dig her own holes, basically what I was saying.
Is this my turn to say this? Oh, okay. Sorry. All of them. Oh, I'm so too excited that I got to see Mary. All Americans are such good people, and so many have been fooled by the gold leaf. You know, Americans are solid gold, and we have to look at the facts. We need justice, not alternative facts. When Kamala says do something, it's like what you're doing right now, tuning in here, right here with us, to learn how you can get out there for good. You know, it is that. It is you. It is being outside of, it's outside here, and it's being in the street, and it's talking to people, and it's getting to vote, and it's listening, taking your precious time to do what you're doing right now. We need your money. We need your money, and we need your vote. So this next performer knows a thing or two about variety shows. You may remember him fondly.
This is tough, man.
From the Brack Show, please give a warm welcome to the iconic, the super duper, the amazing and fabulous, iconic, Andy Brack Merrill. I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah. That's who she's got supporting her right there, you know. Linda Carter, Wonder Woman. Can't even form a fucking sentence. Now the real cringe part. The real cringe part right here. We had a guy, and I'm not familiar with him. If anybody that's watching this is a video later on, obviously it's a video, duh. I'm used to streaming now. But anybody watching this, whenever the video goes up, if you'll let me know anything about him, like what he's done. Obviously it says gamers and nerds, so he's either done video games, movies, something in the nerddom, but I'm not familiar with who that is. Can let me know exactly why he's there. But I'm going to let the clip play for you. If you have an ice pick nearby, you might want to keep it handy. That's all I will say.
You'd think we know the difference between good and bad. Too many are willingly bamboozled, and it's sad. Do I want my favorite toy or a bag of broken glass? Some will choose the glass because of the chokehold on there. But so we gotta choose joy and not hate. If we made that choice together, it'd be great. Let's stand up and get the let out to control our fate. Gotta choose joy and not hate. Gotta choose joy and not hate. Let's all support each other. It's never ever shady. Be you trusted family member or a childless cat lady. We must show up in droves and vote like hell. We need to defeat the crappy old man with the diaper smell. So we gotta choose joy and not hate. If we made that choice together, it'd be great. Let's get out there and canvas, do it state by state. 'Cause we gotta choose joy and not hate. We gotta choose joy and not hate. Now, I'm not gonna vote like any other sucker because we can never go back to that crazy former president. Instead of voting for all the chaos and him, let's all get out and vote for Kamala and Tim. So if we make that choice together, it'd be great. We've got now until November 5th. It's not too late. Gotta choose joy and not hate. Hey, we gotta choose joy and not hate. Everybody, we gotta choose joy and not hate.
Yeah, so that happened. Yeah. Yeah, so, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, if you're getting voting advice from celebrities, you're voting for the wrong person. Just saying. If because Taylor Swift came out and endorsed Kamala makes you want to vote for Kamala, you're an idiot. If Jennifer Lopez comes out and says that she's going to vote for Kamala and that's why you're going to vote for Kamala, you're an idiot. People need to stop looking at what these celebrities are doing, and you need to start doing your own research, and you start thinking your own thoughts. Stop being a fucking modern day slave and do your own research. Watch people. Watch the videos I do. D-Day Cobra, Tim Pool, the Rubin Report, the Blaze, CNN, whatever the hell else. And get your information, and don't just look at one source. I've said that before. But if you're doing it because a celebrity told you to do it, you're an idiot. And I don't want nothing to do with you. I'll be honest with you. If tomorrow Mel Gibson came out and said that I'm endorsing Trump, cool. But that's not why I'm voting for Trump. I'm voting for Trump because of his policies and because of the 4 years we had with him was far better than the 4 we've had so far with Kamala and Biden. And I say so far because we still got 3-4 months of this shit. And then we'll see what happens in November. I'm hoping for the best. Or I'm thinking of the worst, praying for the best, or however that phrase goes. But if you're wondering about a little something about, why you should vote for Trump, we had a song come out that I didn't even know about. And again, from D-Day Cobra. I'm going to tag him, so if you guys don't know who that is or you don't want to search for it, just open the description, click the name, or maybe I'll put him in the title. I haven't decided quite yet. And it'll take you over to his channel. But there was a song that came out because, of course, Trump made the comment about the Haitians in Springfield, Idaho, Ohio, eating dogs and eating cats. And it's kind of a catchy tune. I didn't expect the rap section, but, I'm going to go ahead and play that for you real quick.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Seeing red, so don't push me. Ain't Donald Trump trying to grab him by the... Said it was some Haitians somewhere out in Springfield. Women doing cartwheels.
Have you seen Garfield?
Eat the cat.
Have you seen Snowball? This about to snowball. I'm about to go off. I can't let this go on. Miss me like an airball. Tell me where my cat is coughing up like a hairball.
Eat the cat.
I gotta tell them if they even put the fingernail on Santa's little helper to turn them to hamburger helper. Somebody better help them, cause I'm going to jail for showing them fellas helter skelter.
Eating the dog.
Usually I'm content, but if you touch my dog, then I'm turning into John Wick. I'm lit. Bird better drop it. If you touch my pet, then I'm pulling up like CrossFit.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
It's a shame, it's a pity. Thought overseas where they said Hello Kitty. But it ain't there, it's right here in your city. When I turn my back, now the cat goes missing and they... Where my peoples is at? Does anybody know where he flipped with that? Cause I heard they putting claws on felines, I'm mad. And my cat disappeared just like Felix the cat. And they got paid back. Thought she was a goner, but the cat came back. If you ain't a pussy cat, say drop that cat. Drop that cat. Drop that cat. Got paid back. Thought she was a goner, but the cat came back. If you ain't a pussy cat, say drop that cat. Drop that cat. Drop that cat.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat.
Drop that cat.
Now, that song took Twitter by storm. It got passed around a lot. And am I saying that's why you should vote for Trump? No. But this next clip is one of the reasons why you should definitely consider voting for the man. And that is he went out and he talked to a mom and pop grocery store owner about what life's been like the last 4 years under the current administration. So I'm going to go ahead and play that for you.
The best crew in the world. We got
So
the best
how do you
crew.
do against the big stores? How do you do?
You know, I'm very proud because every year we've been up, except for the last 3 years because of this inflation.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you said. The prices are up, but our sales are down. So we've had to get super creative in how we use our space to try
So prices go up and yet your sales are down.
Yeah. So it's been brutal just to try to. Thankfully, I have a great crew, great staff. My family. We work
How long
together.
has this been open?
We've been in business 25 years.
Wow.
We bought it. This store where you're standing there has been a grocery store since 1929.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
It's pretty crazy. The best crew in the world. We got the best.
So he cares. He cares. Like, we haven't seen Kamala go out and talk to the people at all. I mean, she's done a couple of the rallies, and by the way, the only reason why people show up to those rallies is because Megan Thee Stallion's there or some performer, and they're going for a free concert. They're not going to see Kamala, and you can tell that because, I mean, if you saw what was that, White Dudes for Harris or Republicans for Harris, the news came out and they're like, oh, it's a packed house, and there's like 20 people in this room, this big ass room. There's like 20 people maybe. And they're like, oh, it's packed. And it's like, no. If you want packed, you should look at a Trump rally. I'm going to probably keep doing more of these why you shouldn't vote for Kamala things as the news comes out, because she's doing damage to herself. I mean, I don't have to do shit. I just got to bring up little clips and snippets of her doing her own thing. And she's damaging herself at this point, which is the whole reason why they don't want her doing interviews and stuff, because she's going to damage herself to the point where nobody's going to want to vote for her just because it's her own doing, not because of anything Trump's done. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this out with friends or family. Catch you later.